Hello students, welcome back to our biology class on Eduverse 360. Today, we are going to understand a very interesting topic, pollination by wind and water, and how insects help in pollination too. So let's get started. Stamens are exserted with long filaments and versatile anthers. Stamens and stigmas are exposed to air currents. Fig. 1.8 Pollination by wind, MAJ. MAJ plant diagram showing male inflorescence, tassel, flag leaf, tassel internode, styles, silks, female inflorescence, ear, seed, kernel, leaf, stalk, stem, prop roots, roots. Pollination by wind, anemophily. First, let's talk about how wind helps in pollination. Some plants depend on the wind to carry their pollen. These plants have long stamens with exposed anthers and feathery stigmas to catch the flying pollen. Example, MAJ, corn. Look at the diagram here, refer to Fig. 1.8. MAJ has two types of flowers on the same plant. Male part, tassel, at the top. Female part, ear, in the middle. Important tip. People who are allergic to pollen, like in hay fever, often react to wind-pollinated plants because the pollen is light and spreads easily through the air. Always remember, the pollens of wind-pollinated plants are most frequently associated with symptoms of hay fever among people those are sensitive to pollens. It is caused by hypersensitivity to pollen. Though pollination by water, hydrophily. Found only in some 30 genera of aquatic monocots, e.g. Vallisneria, Zostera, Ceratophyllum etc. Adaptations in hydrophilous flowers. Flowers are small and inconspicuous. Perianth and other floral parts are unvetable. Pollen grains are long and unvetable due to presence of mucilage. Nectar and fragrance are lacking in flowers. Pollination by water, hydrophily. Now, let's see how water helps in pollination. This is seen in some aquatic plants like Vallisneria, Zostera, and Ceratophyllum. Adaptations in these water-pollinated flowers. Flowers are small and not showy. Floral parts and pollen are unvetable, they don't soak water. They don't have fragrance or nectar. Hypohydrophily pollination underwater. Seen in plants like Zostera, sea grass. Pollen grains are heavier, so they sink and reach the female flower underwater. Though epihydrophily. The pollen grains float on the water surface and reach the stigma of female flower. E.g. Vallisneria is a submerged dioecious, freshwater aquatic plant in which female flowers reach the water surface temporarily to ensure pollination and male flowers float on the surface of water. Specific gravity of pollen grain is equal to that of water. That is why they float on surface of water. Some aquatic plants are anemophilous, e.g. Potamogeton, Halogeres, etc. Some aquatic plants are entomophilous, e.g. lotus, water hyacinth, water lily, etc. Fig. 1.9 Male and female plant Vallisneria. Diagram shows male flower floating and female flower on water surface. B. Biotic agents. It includes living agents. About 80% of plants require the help of other living, moving creatures such as insects, birds, bats, snails to transfer their pollens from one flower to another. These also sustain our ecosystems and produce natural resources by helping plants to reproduce. 2. Keycap epihydrophily pollination on water surface. Seen in Vallisneria. Male flowers float on water and reach the female flowers, which temporarily come to the surface. Their pollen has the same weight as water, so it floats. Some water plants are also pollinated by wind or insects. Wind, Potamogeton, Halograes. Insects, lotus, water lily, water hyacinth. Egg pollination by insects, entomophily. It occurs in rose, jasmine, cestrum, etc. Adaptations in entomophilous flowers. They are large, showy and often brightly colored. The flowers produce sweet odor, smell, and have nectar glands. Pollination by insects, entomophily. Now let's look at how insects help in pollination. About 80% of plants need insects or animals to carry their pollen. Examples: rose, jasmine, cestrum. Adaptations in these flowers. They are big, colorful, and attractive. They have a sweet smell and nectar glands to attract insects. Summary: wind pollination, light pollen, feathery stigma, e.g., madge. Water pollination, aquatic plants, pollen floats or sinks, e.g., Vallisneria, Zostera. Insect pollination, showy, fragrant flowers, e.g., rose, jasmine. That's all for today's class. If you found this video helpful, like, share, and subscribe. And if you want notes, drop a comment below or message us. Stay curious, keep learning. Bye-bye.